Well, hey, folks, I'm back. I'm back, man. How's everybody? Man, this blue building is hard to build. Hi, Jackie. Man, Jackie, the worship leader's wife comes up. We need to talk about this because some people are just plastic all the time. When people ask me how I'm doing at church, it's not a sincere question. It never is. Most time when she asks how you're doing, she's walking away and doesn't wait for an answer. So she said, how are you? I said, how are you? I'm doing well. I thought, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Dr. Indy. How's everybody? I tell you what, folks, I can't win for losing, right? Why is it that people answer just those same pat, safe answers? I don't know. I don't understand it. Never make sense of it. Man, we're missing pieces. This is not going together easy. This thing is a trip. This puzzle's getting hard to do. $120 hours, and it's hot as Hades. I tell you what, my AC's been running long, sustained periods before shutting off. It is brutally hot. And I learned last year, I got a box fan at the end of this hall to help move the air. That does make a difference. But I'm telling you, it is hotter than a skillet. Cinnamon, grab my hand, pull me through the screen. Take me, bring me there. I will enjoy the cool air. You and I can sit and chat. Ah, it's too hot down here. I come out of church and I'm like, they had the air on in there, which was nice, but it was so cold when I came out. The hot air felt good for a minute. Og, I'm glad you're here. I'm all right. Og, you told me this, Pennsylvania, right? I got to get your state straight, and I don't know what my problem is, but I'm not getting it straight. I was going to sit here in my underpants, but I put on a skirt. Rain. Oh, girl, I'll take the rain. I'll take it. They're saying a chance for a thunderstorm. I don't know. It's weird. Sometimes you have the hot humidity, it'll cause storms. Now it's not doing it. I'm so stupid. That's right. You're in Ireland. You know what? I wish money were no object. I mean, I could buy a ticket over there, but I got to work. I wish I was independently wealthy. I'd come over there and see you if you were willing. Spend some time sitting in Ireland. It'd be fun to visit my chatters. That would be awesome. Ireland, I might be tempted to stay a little longer because I've never been there, and that'd be fun. No, LOL. Girl, if I came over there, oh my gosh, I would love to be in Ireland. And as an aside, it'd be fun to see you. Ugh. I think it'd be fun. I'd have to kiss you. I would have to kiss somebody who is born in the land of leprechauns. It would do me well. Never been to Europe, Jackie. Never. Hong Kong, lived there 13 months. Been to the Philippines and Japan, but I have not been to Europe. Just part of Southeast Asia. Wow, all this stuff starts to look alike after a while. I'm getting bummed. How do we put this building together, folks? This thing has got way too much stuff going on to make it make sense. Well, they're cute over there. I looked at a coffee table book of Ireland years ago, and the ladies with the red hair and their freckles and stuff, and even the ones that had, and the green eyes. Lots of green eyes over there. I'm like, how come I couldn't get blessed to have green eyes? Oh my gosh, that would have been so awesome if I had green eyes. Wow, I cannot do this building. This is insane. Look, try to put that stupid thing together. Way too many angles and swirls and crap going on. That's just wrong. I cannot do it. I'll do it, but it's going to take me forever to get two pieces hooked up. Hey, welcome, Ventura. How are you? Shoot, I'd just be happy to have one lady to hold her hand with. That'd be nice. I wish I didn't have to go to work tomorrow. I wish God would just like, Michael, I'm going to make a giant deposit in your bank. Go visit Og. Oh, I could just see my seatmate on the airplane. And you're going where? I'm going to Ireland. Oh, that's lovely. What are you going to do? I'm going to go see Og. Og. You haven't heard of the great Og? Yes, I'm going to see Og. What is Og? Really? Then what is the problem over here? Hi, Miss Lorraine. And then I'd have to hop over to Scotland to see her too. Wouldn't that be fun? Well, today I'm going to go to Scotland and see Miss Lorraine. Mambo number 5 through UK, Scotland. Go see Jackie in the UK and Tans. I think Audrey's in Scotland. I haven't seen her come in here in a while, though. No, that don't go there. Wow. These pieces do not make sense. It all starts to look the same, man. No, that don't go there. Oh, this is frustrating. Some parts are extremely easy and some are not. I gotta get that blue palace put together. I'm in demand, really? Mambo number 5, Ventura, where are you from? What state or country are you in? I got one piece. Look, I'm so naughty. I'm wearing my little sexy. This is too short. Look at that. That skirt is too short. I mean, I cannot sit down. I could not go pantyless. I've got men's underwear on, but it's nice and colorful. It's purple, dark purple. I'm so naughty. Pennsylvania, right on. Hello, Mr. Hinkle, how are you? The hot cornfields of Indiana. Well, wait a minute. You're next to Illinois. Is it cool there too? Do you like it all? Do you think I'm crazy because I do what I do? I really am into women. I'm not into men that way, but I like wearing some girl clothes. I mean, maybe there's something wrong with me. I don't know. I'm just strange. I'm just strange. Oh my gosh, this building. Hi, Yamaha. It is my thing. Well, thank you, Og. So, Og, answer an honest question. Would that deter a woman from having an interest in me? I found that more women have been more receptive to me wearing this than I did wear normal jeans and a t-shirt. That's a fact. Pretty women have been more accepting of me dressing like this. Why? Let's bring that up. Let's topic, guys. Is bluegrass. That's it. It's kind of lustful, you know. I like to wear it. I'm thinking women that wear this is hot. I don't know. Maybe I'm living vicariously with what I can't have. Who knows? Who knows? I don't women care. What? I don't women care. I love the necklace. This thing is my favorite little $2 find. I wonder what would Jesus do? He probably wouldn't do most of what you or I or anybody in this room does, brother. Next question. Do you do what Jesus does every minute of every day? In mind, heart, thought, or deed? Or words? So there you go, Yamaha. So am I wrong for this? I'm a guy. I'm not trying to be a woman, but I like women's clothes. You know, I was looking at some pictures that were inappropriate this morning, but the women had on like pink mascara. I really want to find some. I do. I want to put on that gaudy, cheap mascara. I think it'd be hot. That went through my mind today. Because I like it on a woman, believe it or not. I'd love it if a woman had that mascara, the blue or the pink, and it was all, I don't know why, that just, for some reason I have this turn on for that. I like it, Yamaha. I just like to do it. There's no spiritual reason behind this. I like the way women's clothes feel. Makes me feel sexy and sensual, and I like to feel that. It feels good. It's my cheap thrill. That's all it is. Hey, plebeics, how are you? Gotcha, Yamaha. Well, thank you. Shoot, Hog, if I went to Ireland, you could do me up and I'll go live there. That'd be a hoot. Hey, Matthew. Hey, trucker. Thank you for that, trucker. People are starting to calm down. I still get the clowns on here that put WTF. I just marvel that they feel the need to put that. Why? You don't like it? Okay, cool. Move on. Meaning the people that have a visceral reaction to it. He had a very visceral reaction to Michael's clothing. Wow, we got fences all over the place. Does this go? Nope, it does not. Ah, beating the heat too, Plebix. It's ridiculous. Girl, that'd be awesome. It'd be so fun. Plebix, this is awesome. I found this last week at the flea market, and I love it. See, I tell people you can have cheap fun and buy cool stuff. I'm surprised nobody snatched this up. The necklace with it is perfect. I can make it hang down lower. And at least I can grab the clasp. Some of the ones that are too fine, I can't grasp it. Cat eyes, that would be cool. Mr. Rogers' cat. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Ooh, this stuff is hard. So how's everybody doing today? Oh, wait a minute. You guys didn't answer my question. Why are quite a few attractive women liking that I dress feminine? What's the reason behind that? Why are a lot of pretty women okay with that? I'm curious. Let's topic this. I get more people that are pretty ladies-wise on here with my getup than before. And they're not looking at me like I'm off the wall. Thank you, Elizabeth. I think pink looks good on me. I love it. New Orleans. Oh, Plebix. Yeah, well, guess what? Georgia's, the devil's got the full grill up and running down here. They say the devil went down to Georgia. That ain't no joke. He's stoking the fire down here. He's got his poker out and everything. Seems like we're missing pieces because I cannot make any. Aha, what's this? Die, sucker. I don't always have the patience, because some of this stuff drives me bat crap crazy. I just keep plugging away. And eventually things will snap. What's this? It goes there. Thank you, Og. No, Steve, I'm working on a jigsaw puzzle. It's Japan. And it's very hard because this building right here is really hard to put together. This was easy, straightforward, but this, way too much similarity from piece to piece. It's crazy. Ooh, did we catch a piece? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, look at that. That goes there. Oh, this is smart. There we go. Bluegrass, how have you been doing? I just talked to Barefoot Lynn on the phone. Wow, does she have an interesting Kentucky accent? It's actually cool. She lives somewhere like 20 minutes beyond Louisville. And she definitely, you can tell, had that fingerprint. Any cool stories? Not really. You have KFC. Oh, you're going to have the chicken truck crash at my house. You're so funny. Steven, this is off an album. This is a puzzle. I didn't know this was off an album. Oh, I thought you said it was. My bad. See, I didn't think hers was twang. It had a southern, but it was different than what you hear down here. Maybe more like a Daisy Duke. Twang, that's so funny. Shania Twang. What's that? What's that? What's that? Oh, that might be it. The Beatles' White Album. Oh, got you. Do you really, Bluegrass? Oh, that's all right. Bluegrass, so what do I sound like to you? You know me through the channel, but what do I have an accent? That's the fish pond. That don't go up there. Fish pond. No accent. And yet, years ago when I moved to Minnesota, they said, you have an accent. I said, no, I didn't. They don't believe they have an accent in Minnesota. Let me tell you, I moved up there way north, and they say, not about, they say about. I don't think they do it as much now, but they did in 1989. They had a lot of Canadian accent mixed in up the closer you get to Canada. Dells, I was on a roll. Did you see the views? 38,000, 50 subs. That's sometimes why I turn off the chat and just go full turbo. I need to talk about this issue. And some people say, why do you do this? Because it needs to be said, because I'm going to keep talking about it until the problem starts to correct itself. You know, when blacks were slaves and mistreated, it took people standing up to harp and carp on it to get it to go away. Well, now it's time for us to harp and carp on this bull crap that's going on in the U.S. on many levels. It needs to be dealt with. And until it's dealt with, we need to be vocal. And if people don't want to hear me, then change the problem. Simple, right? Oh, 1 year old. Did the kids have a ball? Wow, this is really a tough sell in this puzzle. I have to cheat and look at this thing. Okay, that's the far extreme over there. So that goes like this. These puzzle pieces don't stay together if you lift them. I remember puzzles that fit so tightly you can lift the whole thing almost. Yeah, Dells, I was shocked. Wow, this is fun. I'm glad to see people. Bluegrass, I'm glad you showed up. Why does it look like I have boobs? Now that would be interesting. I could play with my own. Did the chat freeze? It froze solid. What is going on with the chat? Wish I had a way I could refresh it. But I don't think you can do that. Oh, that goes there. Og! So funny I'm calling you Og. What is your real first name? Is that okay to ask? Hi, Gail. How are you? At least it's working. Yeah. Thank you, Too Late. I appreciate it. I'm even wearing blue denim skirt. Problem is it rides up too high. I need one of you ladies to come with me so I can buy stuff. I feel so weird. Sometimes going to the girls section and buying stuff. I do it once in a while, but it's like just awkward. Because if I was with a girl, she would just say, "Oh, we're going to a masquerade ball." Jackie, it is 3:08 p.m. Sunday Eastern Standard Time in the USA. Look at this. My sexy skirt. I like wearing it. I can't really wear this in public. The only way I'd be able to wear it is if I stood up, because I can't sit down with this. It's too revealing. Wow, these pieces are a pain in the butt. Actually, I got men's underwear, but it's colored. It actually could double as women's. I like the women's colored panties, the Hanes one. Those are nice. Weiss, what is all that? You're from Portugal? 8 p.m., so you're 5 hours ahead of me. Jackie! What's Gillian? I'm a rascal. What is Gillian? Oh, that's your name. That's awesome. That's Irish to the core. My middle name, Og, is McGinty. I know you've heard the name McGinty over there. Hi, Anne-Marie, how are you? Wait a minute, are you saying I have a micro penis? No, I do not. You don't know what that looks like, or you ain't gonna see it. Please tell me that's not what you said. Too late. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. I freaked out, but we're getting there. Is that right? Oh, Jillian. Oh, I went this morning. And I kind of got on my roll this morning with that. Wow. Some architectural styles are hard even to put together as a puzzle. This is very puzzling. I've been puzzled by this. Hey Luke, how are you? And you know what? I'm going to say something. The choir director shocked me. He actually did a very good sermon. He talked about running the race. He talked about marathons, the Boston Marathon. I am very familiar with running because I ran in high school, broke the school record. And it was interesting because he was saying sometimes all we can do is walk. He says many people think that running the race you have to be in an all-out sprint. And that's not the way it is in the Christian life. And he said, God's called me to a walk that may not be for you. And that shocked me because I figured he seemed like the kind of a guy that he's going to squeeze everybody into his little... And I learned a few things about him today that made me realize maybe you read him wrong, Michael, because he comes off so bellicose and alpha macho. And I noticed his wife did something. And she was back there and I didn't see it. He's up there talking and he goes, what? He said, well, we buy these suits from Goodwill. Here I thought he was all about rolling the money. He got 4 kids, 3 teenage boys, 1 girl. And they're strapping all big, tall, athletic. Their food bill must be ridiculous. But he said, I buy my suits from the Goodwill because I'm not going to pay money. He said, sometimes the jacket fits, but the pants are a little big. And he said, all right, honey, I'm here to talk about the Bible, not my pants. Next time, buy me the ones that fit. And I laughed out loud. Everybody heard me. I'm like, Good. Tell her to be quiet over there. Good night. Embarrass him on the stage. Stupid. You don't have a middle name. Yeah, they did that here. Well, thank you, Anne. I don't consider myself a pastor by any stretch, but I was glad that he said today that, God does not, he didn't use the word. He didn't use the word, saying cookie cutter. But I was glad to hear him say, essentially, God doesn't expect us to be cookie cutter. And that made me feel relieved. Because I just assumed a man like that is going to make us, I go to a Baptist church. And sometimes a lot of Baptists are extremely cold and they act. When they go to talk, everything is scripted. The hand movement. Ladies, can I say something? Sometimes that stuff triggers me. I mean, I'm not going to go into a rage, but I'm like, man, can we cut all this? I mean, I feel like there's something wrong with me because I'm so different. Hey, Paul, how are you? Jillian, I like that. Jillian and Michael has a very good ring to it. Oh, did I just say that? I can't believe I just said that. Jillian and Michael sitting in a tree. Kissing. That's good. Any fishing today? I think it's neat that Paul does something that he likes to do. He doesn't even keep the fish. He just does it and enjoys the sport. I respect that. I respect that. Miss Cleland, you better watch it too because I'm going to flirt with you as well. Those Scottish and British and Irish women are something to desire for sure. Even though I wasn't born over there, I feel that strong Irishness in me and I want to go over there and act like a tiger. Yes, I want to have tea and be composed. I don't know about holding those dainty little cups though. And Jillian, this tea's rather lovely. Ooh, is that hot? Only one fish. They just not biting today. Do you have Kentucky Fried Chicken in Ireland? Are you serious? Please tell me you do not have KFC in Ireland. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. That place should be banned from going to Ireland. I mean, I'm proud of being an American, but KFC? Is that even really chicken? Ooh, found it. Ooh, found it. Ooh, what's this? Nope, did not find it. Brilliant. Really, cinnamon. Why'd they go out of business? Yes, MSD, it's ridiculous hot. Well, hi, Ruby. How are you? Give me those Ruby slippers so I can try them on and see if they fit me. I'm not wearing high heels, but I should get some sandals that match my outfit. Oh, my word, that's funny. What is this? Now that clearly does not go there. I don't know how that happened, but that's off. What is this? The piece that goes there. Well, hello, dum-dum. You earthlings are so dumb. Look at that. Look at that. Come together right now. Well, thank you, Ruby. I appreciate that. I'm puzzled too. It's this one. But he used two of his sons got up and he handed them a 25-pound weight. He said, this is the carrots of life. This is your sin. Handed him another 25-pound weight. He kept handing weights to him. And he had 75 pounds and he was grimacing. There we go. That goes there. He said, we need to give it to Jesus. Luke, are you in the UK too? Oh, well, that's cool. Ruby, if you just like me chatting here, it's actually going better because I'm focused on two things. So I look at the chat and I'm like, oh, that. It's like if I focus on it hard, then I can't figure it out. Y'all remember those pictures that they used to have in the 90s? You looked at it, looked like the ocean with the sea life. But you had to look at it a certain way to see the hidden picture. I could never see the hidden picture in those. Never. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Hi, Erica. How are you? You can't remember why. No, I don't hold that against you because... Oh, you're talking Paul. Anybody in here from the UK is good people. Because I know they're not into all that woke craziness. Ooh, I like, yeah. I like it. If you want my body, if you think I'm sexy. Remember that song by Rod Stewart? 3D art, yes, Gail. That's right, Luke, and that's why I know you guys wouldn't you wouldn't be on my channel if you were part of that other crowd. And no, hi, Jessica, because I like wearing this stuff. It's fun. I have a skirt on too, Jessica. Look, isn't this fun? In a minute, I'm gonna go get my lipstick and put it on too. Anybody want me to put my lipstick on? I'm crazy, man. Totally crazy. I just am. Watch it. The yawn police is going to come after me on the channel. I can see it now. Michael, you're yawning. Well, thank you, Jessica. I just do what I do. Now, Cinnamon said yes. All right. I have to go get it. Oh my gosh, this is funny. Funny. I have to do it in front of the mirror. The phone isn't good enough. Wow. Tell you what, this is hard to do. I'll tell you what, ladies, I appreciate you guys because doing the women thing is hard. Of course, I got a 5 o'clock shadow, so it doesn't help. And I blotted it on my shoulder. Isn't that cute? Everybody take pictures and share them all over the internet about Super Freak. I like this color, Ruby. Thank you, Luke. And I did change. The skirt's too short. I feel more comfortable in this. I think it looks good. I wish I could have a job doing this. Oh my gosh, I would feel like, I know it sounds silly. I wish I could model clothing. Thank you, Jessica. Chrysler, how are you? I need you to start the car, please. Wow. This. If you want my body and you think I'm sexy. Oh, you didn't leave me, did you? No, I put the lipstick on and I blotted it by kissing myself. That's how I blot it down a little bit. Colette told me I need to do that. Some people kiss the paper towel, but I just blotted it. You better not go back to bed, Elizabeth. That's funny, though. I know, and I think I do. Not better than you, but I like it on me. I wish I could have a job where I could dress like this. I do. Then I could be in an air-conditioned office. Oh my gosh, I'd have fun, because then you're not sweating. I would do it. I think it'd be absolutely a ball. I want to do something different than what I do. I just wish I could have fun, honestly. If you think I'm sexy. Thank you, Elizabeth. I appreciate that. Oh, you were at the door. No, I didn't, Paul. Hold on. What are you into then, mate? That one? Which one, Paul? I'm lost. Why does it look good on me? And that's why I finally started. I looked in the mirror one day. I said, I know I'm a guy, but it looks good on me. I've caught hell for it. But such is life. Wow. Maybe, just maybe, we're going to get this. Nope, that ain't going to do it. Ah, and then the whole thing falls apart. Stupid. This is frustrating. Do you like it, Jillian? Look, I even blotted it. Hull? Really? I did not know that. Hull. Welcome to Hull. Not hell, just Hull. Now where is... Wow, this stuff is something else. Thank you. See, we'd have fun, Og. No, Lynn, I kissed my shoulder with the lipstick. Aunt Mary, how are you? You were tuned in? I didn't know that. Aunt Mary, let me show you what I bought yesterday. Oh my gosh, this was so fun. Check this out, Mary. Mary, are you ready for this? I bought this 2 weeks ago, or a week ago. Are you ready, Mary? Look what I bought yesterday. Jailer keys. Solid cast iron. Look at that. These things are huge, man. What do you think of that? Anybody need to get out of jail? That's absolutely funny. Those are some real keys, too. Lock me up? Get you away from them kids, huh? Hi, Lynn, how are you? Jillian, that would be fun, man. I would let you do it. I would literally let you just have your way. Because I trust you would just, it would be fun. It would be fun. Lock me up. Lorraine, I'll share and then we'll kiss each other. That way we'll kind of smooth it out. All right, Aunt Mary, come on back. We know how to have fun in here. We know how to have fun. That would get, and we keep my live on while you're doing it, Jillian. The poor guy. The poor guy that had to work with who? Lynn, I'm glad you're fine. Yeah, but would you enjoy it? We do it live while you're putting on the makeup. People are like, oh my gosh, there's that weirdo. Look at him, he's with a pretty girl in Ireland and she's putting makeup on him. You guys gotta see this. That'd be fun. Shoot. Like I said, I wish I had enough money where I could take YouTube to you guys. I would love it. 100%. Hi, Tina. How are you? Oh, okay, that sounds right. Maybe I have heard of that. Massachusetts sounds familiar. That's right. That is absolutely right. And watch this. We get down. Can you dance? Would you dance? That would be awesome. I would love that. I need to get free with somebody. I don't know, Luke. I think a lot of people are disgusted with this Iraq war or Iran war. I mean, I'm not going to lie about it. I'm not happy about that. I don't think that was a wise decision to do this. But that's me. How's that going to make it in the midterms? I don't know. Yeah, but I don't like what's going on in London, Paul. And Starmer sucks. I don't want nothing to do with that guy. Poor Tanzas told me she does not care for him at all. Where does this go? Seems like this would be an obvious piece to find. Lorraine, are you still here? I wish I could have been in the UK in the 80s. Oh my gosh, now that is part of the fish pond. I can tell because that's a koi fish. That's not part of the building. Pieces are hard. It would be fun. Who was Tom Hardy? Sun is shining in the sky. There ain't a cloud inside. Mr. Blue Sky, please tell me why you had to hide away for so long. So long. So any of you guys like Yellow? They were from the UK. Hi, Peachy. How are you? How's life? I'm still working on this puzzle. Wow, this is just tough. Oh, he's an actor. Got you. Jovan, you were in here. You know the way I dress. Why are you doing that? If it offends you, leave the chat. Simple. Solution accomplished. Read the first part of that verse, Jovan. It says, if a woman dressed as man, go after all the women that dress as men as well, okay? When you've done that, then come back to me. This isn't hurting anybody. Nobody. No animals were abused in this video. Nothing. Just a man dressing in feminine clothing and wearing lipstick. No harm, no foul. Well, hello, Emperor. It is. Well, thank you, Emperor. It's just a quiet Sunday. I think it'd be fun to visit some of you all, to experience your culture. I do. I mean that. I'm not a wild guy. I mean, what I do is just me at home. That's it. I'm not outlandish by any stretch. Just different. Whose birthday? That's right, it's Paul's birthday. We sang him yesterday, that's right. Paul's having a birthday. 38. I know we're missing pieces of that stuff. Not missing, but they're in here somewhere. Cinnamon, I agree. 38. Wow. Rock the Casbah. Rock the Casbah. I'll tell you what, there's so much going on in this thing. It's very hard to figure this out. Chalet, everybody, rock the Casbah, rock the Casbah. Chalet, everybody. I'll tell you what, that building is extremely hard to put together. "51, you're still young, Cinnamon." Paul, I would go and see Ladies First. That would definitely see you, but I would definitely go see Lorraine and Og. Absolutely. And I know how to behave myself. I wouldn't act up. Jillian, do you drink tea over there? Is tea still popular? Wow, Peachy. It's funny, I remember kindergarten, Peachy. I don't remember first and second grade, but I do remember kindergarten. There we go. There's a big slice of the pie. Well, that's good. I'd have to fly into London, wouldn't I? Or do they have direct flights to... All right, let me figure this out. Glasgow? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Getting cookies baked on his head. Did I miss something? Since when do they start baking cookies on one's head? Ah, there we go. Suffolk. Ah, peppermint tea is my favorite. You struck a chord with me, Jillian. I like that. Well, I'll be ding dang doobled. What does that go? Nope, that's not it. Hmm. Nope, not there. Good grief. No, I don't, Luke. Anthony, you're funny. First Officer Dress Barn reporting for duty. How are you, Anthony? Really? Man, send that rain down here, brother. It's been ungodly hot the last few days. Way too ridiculous. That is not it, Booga. That one is. Peppermint is addicting. Oh, no. That had to be instant death. No, we didn't get it. The clouds keep coming and going. They're saying 5 o'clock we're supposed to get a thunderstorm. I hope they're right and not teasing us. Because, man, we sure need it. Look, E-Rock, this is the newest. This is my favorite. Japan. That's terrible, Anthony. Oh my gosh. I would never go bungee jumping at all. Never. That's crazy stuff. And you have stuff like that happen? Come on. I can't say there's going to be a lawsuit. Did they even have a lawsuit over there? Fish. Fish. Wow, Anthony, that's crazy. But it's been lagging. How is Amber? Does she ever watch the channel anymore? I mean, I haven't seen her. Getting somewhere on that. Hi, Avita. Oh my. See, that's the thing about this heat. It generates stuff and it generates other problems too. That's crazy. I hope you're okay, Avita. You got a basement, right? Wow. Emperor, what are you? Are you male or female? I ask because I need to know. That does not go there. Wow, look at that. We're finally getting somewhere. Wow, Avita. Wow, be careful. Hi, Austin. How are you? Who's Dave? There is no Dave. You're a female? Where are you from? You silly lady. Oh my gosh. They threw both the boyfriend and her off? BB, why do you keep saying over and over? What are you doing? Jillian will sleep very well. Cleaning out a woman's closet is utterly exhausting. Ooh, gotta make way for this piece. Is that it? No. What is that? Oh, that's down below. Oh, there we go. Now it all makes sense. This whole piece goes together. Look at that. Unbelievable. So did the boyfriend do that to have her killed? You crack me up, Jillian. You crack me up. Where did Luke go? He told me put on the lipstick and then he split. You're from Holden, Massachusetts. Wow. Holden, Massachusetts. No, that doesn't go there. Wow, this one is a trick. Oh, I wonder what happened, Luke. Yeah, you can't help but think that, Peachy. It's sad. But people do that crap. It's evil. Cashing in on your love for money. No tolerance for such behavior. That's just evil. Evil of the worst kind. Well, look at that, folks. Look, it only took me a while. We got that funky building mostly put together. Good morning, Bubba. How are you? I think so. And how is that possible when we're worlds apart? Oh, Evita, send it to me, please. Send it to me. I love the rain because it cools down this ridiculous hot world over here. That building is creepy. It's got these little devil wands on the top of it. Look at that. That's kind of creepy. That building probably represents some pretty demonic stuff. That's actually not a house, that's a temple. Sure, I might as well cook my mac and cheese. It's hot anyway and the air's running, so what the heck. You guys are bad. You're inspiring me to be feminine. I like it though. I'm all right, Bubba. That'd be cool, Paul. People like that stuff. In Greenville, was that this weekend? And let me guess, was it one of us or one of the usual? 1844 was here. Bubba, how old are you? Bubba. 1844 was a year. I gotta show you guys something. I bought this. Let's see. Wow. It's just bad. Wait a minute. Oh my gosh. You know, no place is safe. People losing their minds. Hey, watch this. Hey, Jillian, would you like to see me try these on? These are really small. So you like 1840s history? I think YouTube would punish me if I stood here with just panties on. I don't know if that'd be an infraction or not. Go to the banana hammock style? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Really, Iraq? Oh my gosh. Well, at least I'm not all excited, so it wouldn't be like standing at attention. Going bananas. You know what? And guys, I could not wear a Speedo. I'd rather wear colorful, snug-fitting panties than a Speedo. And I wouldn't wear that out at the beach. Oh my gosh. Banana style. That's funny. That is funny. Oh my gosh. You had to be skilled at that. You know what? Something tells me if I don't put the water in the pot and put the pot on the stove, it's not going to cook. I don't know where my brain is, but I think I'm getting heat memory loss. But the cloud cover's moving in, so that helps. Anthony, are you still in here? So you didn't go to work today, did you? Yeah, but I don't want to do something that'll get me in trouble with YouTube. That's the only problem. These are pretty skimpy. They really are. In fact, I could do a check here. No, I can't because I got to do that in my room. Oh, okay then, Evita, you be careful. So they got you working? How do you work at Amazon with no power? I'm surprised they didn't come in and tell everybody to go home. Or they think it'll come back on. Standing around. Oh, so they didn't dismiss you yet. Got you. Got you. So let's go in the backyard with me dressed this way and see what the weather's doing. I don't really have to worry about the neighbors seeing me. Same day center. Wow. Anthony, not too far from my house, Amazon is building a huge, what looks like area for the trucks to drop stuff as a staging area. The secretary at our place said they're looking at hiring a lot of forklift drivers, and she said, we're going to lose people. I said, good. Maybe they'll raise our pay. That would be awesome. Okay. Something's brewing. It's god awful hot out here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Come on, bring it. Bring it, baby. Bring it. That's what we want. I can feel the humidity. Let's get those big old dark clouds to start generating some. Hi, Jeff. How are you? Oh, yeah. Something's brewing. Now, let's hope it does something. The hills are alive with the sound of farting. La, 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 la. Boy, it is absolutely hot. The cloud cover feels good, though. I know this sounds dumb, but it feels so good being out here in this. That breeze hitting me. It's very sensual. I want to thank you guys for letting me be honest. I appreciate that. I can just be real. Oh, I don't drink, but today would be a good one. Cold anything, Jeff. Cold anything. Just not a funky cold Medina, right? I noticed something though. I tilted the fan up. I'm going to leave that run when I go to work. It does help push the air. Thank you, Jeff. I mowed it yesterday and I raked under the trees back there. I noticed that has made a difference. You know, that yard was nasty. The first time I went to that side and raked, I got an outbreak all up my arms. I didn't see poison ivy, but there was a lot of filth and who knows what under there. What are you laughing about, Og? What's funny? Chocolate milkshake? Should I do that milkshake? Should I do that milkshake? I can't do that. Only women can do that stuff. I can't move like they do. If I could go back in time, and live an event, and be back now to tell about it, Amazon just committed $47.5 million to a new fulfillment facility neighboring us in Fountain Inn, South Carolina. It's supposed to create like 200 jobs. Wow. You know what? And thank you for that. I got a lot of shame doing what I do. I sat in church this morning. The South plays dress up. I don't. I thought if they knew the way I dressed, they'd be mortified. Figure, well, they ever see me on here? Whatever. They're not friendly. They're not friendly anyway. So if anybody said anything, I'd say, what does it matter what I do on my own time? None of you guys have reached out to me. None. The pastor did. Singing out the backyard. Oh, you got that. $47 million. And they call it a fulfillment facility. That cracks me up. How fulfilling. Amazon has never fulfilled me in my life. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Jillian, I really want to put my black panties on just for you. Hey, Wisdo, how are you? Why do I like the feel of women's clothing? I mean, it just feels good. Especially satin against the skin. That is the best. It's just absolute fun. Absolute fun. Penny Lane. Why didn't they have Nickel Lane or Dime Avenue? All right, let's see if we can do this. Ah, this is tough. Trying to put this on. I learned with women's dresses you have to pull them on like pants. And it goes on much better. Much easier. Hey, 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 look at that, baby. Now this feels awesome. This makes me just get in the mood. I'm doing okay, Wisdo. 106 acres. Man, that's a lot of property. How do you like this, Og? What if I flew in on an airplane like this? So I'd have to fly to London. How far is it for you to drive from where you are to London to pick me up? What is that, Heathrow? Heathrow Airport? Oh my gosh. Well, thank you, Emperor. KJF, I love this thing. It goes with anything, too. You're not the only one. Do you like it? Do you like it, Og? Look at that. I could pull the skirt off, but this is a little, actually I could do it. This one's actually long enough I could get away with that. Just don't lift your leg up. Oh my gosh. That's funny. Now we'll keep it in the dark in case my undies show. I gotta get shoes. Oh my gosh, I'd better wear a longer one than Mystery Rock. Wait a minute. Scotland. Oh, I forgot. I'm stupid. I keep thinking, for a minute I thought you're in Scotland. That's dumb. I'd have to fly to, what's the big hub? Dublin or Belfast? I'm so dumb. Gosh, my brain just farted today. Farted. Cerebral flatulence is a reality. I don't believe that they can get to Mars, Bubba. I do not believe they can pull that off. What's your thought on that? I just read what you said, so I'm asking. You think it can be done? How are you going to get back? How could you design something to get there, sustain life, and come back? They can't say P. Diddy to me. Cute. No, I don't want anything to pull the banana boat out. The only banana boat I want to see is the suntan lotion. I mean, we're not at the baseball game here. We're not selling wieners, folks. Hot dogs, peanuts, popcorn. Oh my gosh, this can opener's crap. It's the next thing on my bucket list. Buy a new can opener instead of fighting with this. I remember I had one for years. It was perfect. So the pastor was, or not the pastor, but the youth, or, well, I guess he'd be the youth pastor and the music leader, talking about running the race. And in Sunday school, the guy was talking about be of sober mind. And I was talking about that the other day. He said that sober-minded meant calm without passion. And I always talk about, this is one of the things I don't like about Baptists. I'm a passionate person. He was talking about being calm without passion. I said, is that what that really means? Because I'm a passionate man. And a lot of Baptists are all about acting and wearing the right clothes. And you're not going to see them do this. You're never going to see the Baptists get up and do this. It's just not going to be. And sometimes in my church, I feel like, man, if they knew who I was, they would have a hissy fit. Dr. Mantis, how are you? Elizabeth, I don't know what the size is in girls' underwear. Belfast is better. Got you. You talking about Krista McAuliffe in the space shuttle? What was that? Is that a jet or is that a clap of thunder? Tiger, tiger in the night. I'm all right, Dr. Mantis. I was thinking about you today. I would so love to be Great Lakes right now and feel that. Mr. Iraq, Dr. Mantis lives on an island in Lake Huron. He's surrounded by the fresh air from one of the Great Lakes. Now, how cool is that? Ooh, this thing is moving fast. Don't tell me it's going to bypass us. Oh, now it got black over there. Look at this. See how fast it changes? It was over there. Look at that. Now that's got to be making rain somewhere. That's pretty black. Oh, I would live on that island in a minute. I know winters would be rough for me, but I don't know. Oh, you hear it? Wow. There we go. Wind. Feels good being out here. I'm going to say it. In a dress and underwear. It's just feels so good. Pants are so confining. I need a job where I could dress like this and be comfortable. I think that'd be awesome. I know that just shocks everybody. Many women has had to wear boxers. Really? Yeah, I'm sure, Mr. Iraq, that's the problem. Oh my gosh. Embrace the storm. Look at this. I love this. Look at that. The wind is teasing the branches up there. Man, this is so cool. Wow, I love it. Watching it blasted with lightning. And a man in a dress was found dead in his backyard today. Look at that. That scared me. Look. It's a cat. They hang out in my yard. Hi, cat. The cat's probably going, WTF? Why are you wearing that? He's giving me that look. Even the cat's judging me. Yeah, but it's hot. When that breeze hits, it's good, but that sun is... Hi, kitty. Kitty, 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 kitty. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Kitty, 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 kitty. They just hang out in my yard. Oh, it's going to miss us. That's sad. That's just wrong. Of course, it's not 5 o'clock yet. Maybe there's a chance. Hi, Brandon. How are you? Oh, I love it. Bubba, I love it outdoors. My yard were more private, I like being naked. I wouldn't walk around naked. I'd have something on my waist, but I like being shirtless, totally. And no pants, absolutely. Can't sense a storm. Yeah. They hang out back here. There's a cat. That's the calico. I've got a yellow one and a black one. There were kittens out here a couple weeks ago, frolicking. Listen, Jillian, I'm not kidding. When I had a roommate, we went downtown. I wore a dress, and this breeze blew up. I said, "Oh my gosh, that feels so weird with underwear." And she goes, "Doesn't that breeze feel good going between your legs?" I started laughing. I'm like, "Tina, stop." I said, "It actually feels exhilarating." I know that sounds weird, but you have no idea what a woman experiences until you do this. Everybody stop. We'd be waiting across the middle of the block, no crosswalk. All the traffic would stop. They held doors open for us. Me, if I'm wearing regular man clothes, oh no. You know, it's funny, when I was in high school, Journey was a big band. How many people actually listen to Journey regularly now? Austin, I did wear wigs years ago. When I lived in Colorado, I cut my hair military short. I had a Garth wig, like from, what was that, Wayne's World? Oh my gosh, was that fun. Paul, you out of here? You have a good evening, and thanks for coming in, man. Bubba, it was. Now, I'm not into streaking because that gets you in trouble, but I would go to a nudist colony. I'd have no problem with that. Hi, Anne Marie. How are you? I do embrace it. And here's the way I look at it. I've said on here, not everything I do is perfectly pleasing to God. But one thing I said, I'm not out there doing drugs and bungee jumping and, you know, I'm a flirt. But I'm not doing the hardcore. I go to work, I go home. A Bon Jovi, right on. I dress feminine because it feels good. I act strange in my own home. I mean, I don't do anything weird. I just wear feminine clothing. And it feels awesome. I don't want the period. I don't want to feel what a woman feels in the entirety of it, but no, this is an actual, it's like a cocktail dress, I believe. No, I'm talking about bungee jumping, like without the rope, like Anthony was talking about. Anthony, you still here? Did you go back to work? That sucks. No, they got to pay you if they make you stay if you can't work. Anthony encouraged me to go to Amazon, but the one here is in Columbia County. It's almost an hour drive. That's what I say, Og. I'm not And even Christians get so whack about this. That's it, right there. I'm not stealing from old ladies and messing up people's lives. My neighbors, I don't disturb them. They like me. They know I'm safe. And they both know if they see any unusual behavior. One of my neighbors said, "Don't worry, I'm locked and loaded. I'll take care of it." For me, Don, I think that's a very fair question. I don't think most men should do this because they don't look good in it. I think some men that cross-dress, as they call it, look just ghastly. I can pull it off. I can pull it off. I think I can. Except for the 5 o'clock shadow. I did a close shave yesterday, but yes, Paul. Usually I come on after work. I wouldn't call it normal, Don. I just tried it and I like it. I like the feel. It's provocative. It's erotic. I had to buy some negligees for the winter to sleep in because they're very comfortable and they look good. Oh, shoot. That'd be so funny. I leave Ireland with an extra suitcase. And just think, if I ever have a girlfriend, oh my gosh, whose are all these clothes? Mine. Oh my gosh, can I try them on? Oh, cool. We can both match. My neighbor knows, I've told him, if you see anybody walking up on this property or heading into where they don't belong, he says, "Oh, don't worry, I'm locked." My neighbor watches out. It's very rare to have neighbors like that today. I've been blessed. Dollar Tree. Paul, have a good evening. Sleep well, man. Hey, I got a question. Now, you guys are going to laugh. It is. It makes me feel free. I don't know why. I like the freedom to feel feminine. Oh my gosh, 2 or 3 extra suitcases. I have nowhere to put all that. I'd have to take the closet in that room, this room, and mine in the back. That's a good question, Bubba. I don't know. And Jillian, thanks for being open to that. I don't talk in the femi voice. I don't move my hands in the mannerisms of females. And I've seen what they've done in the UK where men were trying to wear women's clothes. No offense, but that looked bad. When they had some of that run, I'm like, that don't look right. Yes. Ooh. Pass the Gucci on the left-hand side. Remember Musical Youth? That was a trip. See, I've got this much I can show you. See, I've got the purple men's underwear, but it looks good with this. Silkworms is interesting. I've been married a couple times, Don. I divorced. When I was in middle school, I do remember getting into my older sister's. She had a silk gown and she wasn't home, and I tried it on and it felt pretty racy. You know, Don, I grew up and we had 2 bathrooms in the house in the mountains. My sister, for some reason, would always use my toilet, and she'd leave all her Cosmopolitan in there. I'd read them. Of course, I looked at the women. The women in Cosmopolitan were hot looking. I mean, it was soft PORN. But thank you for that. But Donna, I like the feel of it. I started doing it in the last couple years. Part of it was living in the culture out here. Part of it was me going through my own stress and duress, and I was kind of trying things to privately entertain myself. And by that I mean I just dressed to try to see how it feels. Took pictures, posted them, got a lot of hateful reaction. But I go to the flea market. In cooler weather, I should wear this, but I would wear the slit. I mean, there's all different people at the flea market. Some give the stare glare, but most people, they know that I go through there. They see me talking to vendors. They see me talking to the women. And a couple guys. And they know I'm not a threat. Nobody's said anything verbal to me. I do, Ann, and I've struggled because everybody quotes Deuteronomy 22:5. And I said, yeah, you're right. It does say that. I don't change scripture to suit me. I just say we're not under law. And the youth or the choir director was preaching today, and he's pretty bellicose. You know, we need to ask, if it doesn't please God, it doesn't matter what our feelings are. I mean, he went off on this. It doesn't matter what our feelings are. It doesn't matter. You can go ahead and follow your heart, but if it's not of God, it's not of God. I mean, he was emphatic. And he's right. But it doesn't change this. There's a lot of things that when I stand before God, God's going to look at and say, really? I know that. I know that. I made a decision philosophically that I'm not going to fake it until, if I want to try on a woman's dress and wear it in public, I'm going to. I did social experiments. I figured, you know what? Why don't I get it out of my system? I don't have a desire to do crack or alcohol or stuff that can kill me. I have always been put down and laughed at. So I thought, well, you know, people put me down for my glasses, my long hair, my short hair. Why don't I just give them a reason to put me down? Let's try this. And I found a strange thing. People smiling at me. People accepting me more. It's very weird. It's a strange dichotomy. No, I'm not asking you to put it in a basket. Yes. Oh, I knew what you were talking about. and Elizabeth. I didn't even know what that movie was about until somebody told me. People, they don't do it as much anymore. But when I had the mullet, they'd get on here and say, it puts the lotion in the basket. Oh, what is that? All right. I agree with you, Jillian, but let's ask the spiritual question. Say he saw me in public. Now, they would never go to the flea market. Say he saw me wearing this. I guarantee you he's going to say, Mike, what's this? The dress. And I'm sure that that would get to the church. And I am sure that pastor would be taking me aside. Now, I'm not a member of the church, and I chose not to be for several reasons. I like and respect my pastor, and I submit by going on Sunday. My tithe goes there. I go to get my instruction for the Word at Sunday school and the church there. But I won't become a member because then you're expected to be there Wednesday, Thursday, all the nights, I get off of work, I don't want to go anywhere but home. Excuse me. I don't want to be part of all that. I don't feel close to anybody in the congregation. I've been there over a year. They're set in their ways. They're cliquey. They're not people that I'm going to hang out with and feel like, yes, I love being with this guy or this gal. I'm not saying that me doing this is pleasing to God. But there are worse things that people can be doing. My son, who's 26, out in Colorado, took issue with this. He has no contact with me virtually ever. And all of a sudden he's saying, what is this, Dad? I got to co-sign it. I said, you don't have to co-sign for my decisions. And I was affected by that. I thought, well, I don't want to offend my son. But I thought, he doesn't contact me. I'd send him a text, how are you? No response. Wouldn't hear from him for a year at a time. So, but then I finally kind of came full circle. We don't have a relationship. Since I divorced, we haven't had a relationship. His mother greatly interfered with that. I didn't dress this way in our marriage. I indicated none of this. I left her after 14 years because we were not compatible. And I had a good friend in Minnesota. He was very self-righteous. You didn't have the biblical grounds to divorce her. I'm going to have to break fellowship. I said, well, good. I got 2 divorces, you and her. I said, you know what? You can't stand your wife. You cannot stand her. And you're staying married because you believe it pleases God and you complain about it every single day. Now, I'm going to tell you, it'd be better for you to divorce her and get on with your life and have peace than to harp and carp to every one of us every day for years. And this is the difference between me and Jeff. My son, we haven't had a closeness in years. My son has never apologized for the horrible things he did several years ago. He and his mother caused a lot of problems. I had to get an attorney and clean up a car accident he was involved where he was served alcohol by adults and got in a wreck and $100,000 in bills. And my ex-wife is an absolute ding-a-ling who dropped his insurance 3 months before the accident, didn't tell me. And there was a court order in Minnesota, you can't do that. And then when we have this big accident in 2015, I get a note on my windshield that he's in the Denver General. I don't even want to go into all that. And he was involved with a 21-year-old guy that was doing this with him, and I had no idea this. Oh, yeah. Dad was not into that stuff. When I was with my son, I taught him properly. I didn't use language. I modeled what I believed. When I left my ex, I went to Hibbing, Minnesota. Stayed there less than a year. School year got out. I drove my last bus route, parked the bus in the garage. I was the last driver there. Nobody was there. Shut the garage door, started my truck. That night and headed due west, staying only after I passed Fargo, North Dakota. I got away from all of that bull crap. I chased a woman in Hong Kong, was involved with that for 4 years. Complete waste of time and money. Complete waste of time. I have always tried to fill a hole in my life and I never could. Meanwhile, my ex was doing all this crap. When I moved to Colorado years later, I moved back there to be near my son. If I hadn't moved back, if I wasn't there, my ex would have owed Denver General $105,000. Because of my income as a school bus driver, the accident happened in January of 2015. She said she dropped his insurance. I got an attorney for the accident. And my attorney said, go down to Denver General, their admin office, to see if you qualify for anything. I went down. The guy said, you have a copy of your pay stub. I said, if you have a computer, I can access my company email and you can download it. 2 days later, I went into the office and he said, Mr. Nelson, you don't qualify, but your son does. And they gave him Medicaid, which paid the whole bill. Now, some of the lawsuit took some of that to repay Medicaid. My ex, it has done horrible things to me. And she never has said, I'm sorry. She had a degree in psychology. She bashed me and put me down when I left her. She said I was abusive, verbally abusive, because I raised my voice. I never called her the C word or the B word in 14 years of marriage. Hi, Molly. My mother was abusive, Don. She adopted me and she was horrible. No, Don, I didn't get that. So I went through a journey of life, and I struggle with some of that to this day. If a woman marries me, it's going to have to be a special one. But if she's going to beat me up because of, guilt, because I'm not perfect, it'll never work. I don't know what love is, but I know what it isn't. And thank you, Jillian. I'm not doing this to elicit sympathy. I mean, it's water under the bridge. Nothing can be done about spilt milk. So, is any of this feminine dressing have anything to do with it? It could. Do I have scarring? Yeah, I do, absolutely. But I go to work, I'm a man, I work on my house, I face my demons, I face my challenges in the home of fixing stuff. And when the plumbing was leaking under the slab, I panicked. I thought, oh my gosh, plumbing company, you're going to charge me so much for that? And I taught myself how to run my own plumbing. And just last year, I rerouted, I made a hot water line all down underneath the ceiling. It was in the attic, and it gets cold here in the winter. The attic is terrible for insulation. And one of these days, we're going to get down below 11 degrees, and that crap's going to freeze. And it's going to burst the pipes, and the water's going to rain down into the house. I want to reroute the hot water lines in the house internally, so it's always the temperature of the house. I get home in the summer last year and turn on the hot water in the tub or the cold, It's about 130 degrees coming from the attic before it finally catches up with the cold water under the ground. I thought, that CPVC is only rated for so much, and I thought, all those extremes are going to damage that piping. Now it's in the house. I got new cold water line, new hot water line. You are so funny, you and Sputnik. I'm not sure where I'm going, but I know where I've been exactly. Don, thank you for being kind. And I realize what I do is off-putting to some. I'm not doing it to be off-putting. I have problems. I like to be sensual and erotic. And I like to feel it. I can't have a girlfriend. That doesn't seem to happen anymore. It's Trump's birthday today. I didn't know that. And you know what? Thank you, Jillian. You're very awesome. You're a very kind soul. And if I could, I would see you in a minute. And I'd be a gentleman. I'm not like most men. I don't just grab women and do things. But I'm not the strongest either. If a woman was in the mood and was making moves on me, I'm done. I'm done. I'm going to love her like there's no tomorrow. That's just the way it is. I am a Christian. God save me. Praise His name. But I'm a work in progress. I love the Bible. I believe in the Bible. But I'm also convicted by it. The holiness of God is extremely, it's perfect, and it's daunting and intimidating. My mind is not holy, not most of the time. Yeah, somebody said something about Flag Day today at church. Really, Elizabeth? That's cute. Well, Renee, I'm sorry. I think there's both a blessing and a curse for this. We're saved from a drama, another failed relationship on the one hand, but yet something in us wants to be loved. I just talked about a woman that showed a strong interest and total silence. Nothing. And that kind of crap, I don't got time for that. That hurts. It's immature. You know, women have their own set of dysfunction just like I do. But when women are teasing and leading us men on just to get their attention tank filled, that's not okay. I don't do that. If I'm not interested in a woman, I don't lead her on. I won't do it. That's just, I don't play that game. I remember growing up on the Brady Bunch. I remember Marshall was dating this guy, and then he broke up with her and went out with another girl. And Marshall was so mad that she was working in an ice cream shop. And he brought that girl in, which was stupid. And she was professional, but she accidentally slipped, I say accidentally in quotes, and dropped the ice cream on his girlfriend all over her clothes. Oh, was she mad. Marcia lost her job, but she said, you know what? It was worth losing my job for that. I mean, seriously. Macaroni and cheese with tuna, peas, and carrots, folks. Michael's favorite goulash. I haven't had it. I tried to avoid using the stove with all those temperatures, but right, yes, Papa. Bradley, I don't know if they have that here. I stay away from the dating apps 100% now. Need to not even leave you a like. Miss Lorraine, what are you talking about? Are you mad at me? You disappeared. Oh gosh, I'm trying to read all this and get contrast. Thank you for that, Sarah. Welcome from the UK. Thank you for that, Don. I hope you have a good evening and be safe. Hope you had a good weekend. Hi, Michelle. Which Michelle are you? Are you L Michelle or the other Michelle? John Jacob, it's all right. We've all done it, and at least you owned up, and thank you. You know, I love women. And I've gone through some weird stuff in my life. I have. No problem, Don. Take care. Lorraine. Gotcha, Michelle. Thank you. How are you? Oh, okay. Got you, Canada. Oh, I'm like, Miss Lorena, you and I get along. I was all sad. This stuff here is Annie's pasta. Anne Marie, I'm allergic to wheat. Or Renee, I'm sorry. So I buy the rice flour pasta. And I cook the noodles, drain them, put a little oil in there, mix the cheese, powdered cheese stuff, and take a little baby can of carrots and peas and tuna and mix it in. Hello, Lisa. We were friends all along, and you know that. Nothing changed. I'm allergic to wheat, not gluten. Wheat actually gives me rashes. Yeah, my hobby's doing puzzles and working on the house. And you're right, hobbies are good. I'm pretty simple. Thomas, how are you? Really, Scarlett. Renee, thank you. All right, Lisa, it's dinner time. Come over and I'll feed you. I'm all right, Thomas. Got to get my buildings clean before the power outage. What is it, power outage? You got weather over there, Michelle? B, C, D, E, F, G. You're right, Lisa. I eat pretty fast. Look, Lisa, I got purple underwear. Yeah, some people. Anthony was in here. He lives in Cleveland. He said that he's at work at Amazon. The power went out. Michelle, I know I'm strange. No, they're sitting on my futon. Look, I blotted my lips. Oh my gosh, that stuff is hard to get off. That's funny, Scarlett. Purple. Wow, Michelle. Hey, Michelle, are they making data centers in Canada too? They're really having a problem down here. They're taking a lot of water to cool them, and the electric bills are going up. This one, where did I buy this? I think I bought this at Walmart. Black Radiance. Bubba, have you watched the YouTube videos where people blocks away are hearing these hum sounds and it's keeping them awake in their homes? Og's laughing. Lisa, I think it's going to be part of the Antichrist eventually in the one world government. And they're already doing it anyway. It was spying on us informationally. Hey, Colette, thank you for that. And how are you, honey bunch? Lisa, what do you think they're putting in there? Talk to me. Let's go see what it's doing outside. I eat like a horse. Yeah, Bubba, I have concerns about it. And I think a lot of people do. Ooh, you dropped it down enough. I smell rain. It rains somewhere. Come on, man, I want it right here. I love being in a dress. Lisa, that's awesome. We did too. The choir director surprised me. He preached because our pastor was out today. And I was guilty of saying, if he takes over the church, I'm leaving. But he preached a pretty powerful message. Fortunately, God can still use people. It did rain. It's wet on here. It just sprinkled inked. That's it. Well, that was cheap. Come on, man. Give me 3 inches of rain. I'll take it. Give me 3 inches of rain with one on the side, please. Hold the lightning. Dana, how are you? Do they got them there too, Og? They got them in the UK? Yeah, Florida's not so cheap. I found that out when I lived down there in 2020 for 3 months. Welcome, Dana. Man, Molly, that's not fair. That is not fair. Bubba, I believe that. I've read enough books about people who sail in islands, and people live on islands say when you don't hear the birds and the breeze doesn't move and the ocean is calm, we're in trouble. My lipstick smeared everywhere. That means a hurricane's coming. Hey, Scarlett, thanks for coming in. Dana, I got so angry. Friday was so stifling hot. I'm down an aisle where there's no fan, and I'm dripping. We're trying to pack these large 48 by 40, 30 boxes with 1,450 parts, and we busted butt. And my supervisor came down, Mike, is everything all right? And I went, oh yeah. Man, what the F is wrong with you, man? You're weird. I said, dude, I was doing a victory dance. We got it done. Oh, you did? I tell you, our world is set up in such a way, if you dare to be different. Dana, thank you. I don't, European. I didn't say that. My lipstick smears. No, I said it, the islanders. If you hear no birds and the sea is calm and there is no breeze, a hurricane's coming. Don't. If your lipstick smears, a storm's coming. Now that's funny. That's cool, Lorraine. Dana, We try to make it comfortable here. Animal behavior can change before a major quake. Pot-bellied pigs. I've heard stories about, there was a woman, she was asleep, and she felt something bumping her bed and squealing, heard squealing. She got up and her pig was going nuts and kept hitting the bed trying to get her attention. As soon as she got up, she smelled the gas. She said, "Oh, pig, you just saved me." She grabbed the pig, went out the door. There was a gas leak in her home. And if the pig didn't bump her bed, it would have killed her. What did I do, Dr. Mantis? What did I do? Oh my gosh, you scared me. I thought, what did I do? I know, Dr. Mantis, it's a weird thing. I don't know how that happens. Dana, we got to have fun here. The owner of this channel is not responsible for uncontrollable laughter, giggles, and snickers. Dr. Mantis, I thought you were going to say, I can't believe it's not butter. Oh, European, I have to. You don't go in there in sandals or regular shoes. I'm picking up parts that weigh 120 pounds or more. You don't want to drop that on your foot. But you know what, Colette? I do. Some people have a fear of a gust of water. I've drank the water out of taps everywhere. Hi, Irma. I haven't had any side effects or anything. I've been just fine. 1,000-degree warehouse. Oh my gosh. Now that's interesting. Do you have a well, and how do you have water? Do they have a water pipe that goes from the mainland to the island, or do they have their own water treatment center on the island? I'll be back. I have to use the bathroom. Hey, Colette, how do you go potty in a dress? Hey, Colette, were you in here yesterday? Did you see my flea market find? Look at that. Jailer keys, man. Look at how big these all are. Solid iron. That's fun. Oh, wow, Colette, that sucks. I don't want any. Yes, Tanae, I got them yesterday. Oh, they're very heavy. They're very heavy. This isn't hollow. This is solid cast iron. Just like your grandma's old cast iron skillets. Jennifer, I love it. I think it's fun. You know, it's convenient. I've had a woman in my life and she didn't have enough clothing. I got some clothing over here she could wear. She's small. They are, Colette. We're trying to figure out if this is a reproduction but they're so big, and why would somebody make a reproduction? They do look old. I was going to take them to work and sandblast them and then paint them black. But then I thought maybe I ought to just leave them that way. I don't know yet. Microplasticides, yeah, I've not heard good things. Paul Bunyan's keys. The lady that sold them to me was from Panama, but I don't believe she got them there. I store leftovers in these, but I don't cook in them. In the microwave, when I cook food out of that, I always put it in a microwave safe ceramic bowl. They do, Colette, they actually do. You think so, Dana? Don't sandblast them. The sandblasting's easy. I put my hands through these ports with these big long rubber gloves. I put the keys on the side, and you hold this little hose and you push a foot pedal, and it controls the blast. I could do this in less than 5 minutes. It'll just shine it like brand new steel. Then I would lay it out, and you just get the spray can of the black, and it's pretty cool. But it does add character to leave them rusty. And the key got thrown away? Yes. I missed that one, European. I think a lot of dating sites are nothing but a dang narcissistic racket. I stopped dating sites in 2015. I don't do it no more. Yeah, and they could have been new and they just sat in the Georgia rain one day and got rusted. I tried to look for evidence of wear. There's a rough cast around the inside edge. I try to look for wear. I don't see a lot of wear on the cast metal. Now this one I do. This one has some. Try to look at clues to determine if these are legit. I think that they're real. Where they're from, I have no clue. I should do that on the Google Lens. Yes, Dr. Manis, absolutely. Social media is, yeah. I'm going to tell you what I believe. I met enough women that play that game where we can't measure up. And I think what they're trying to do is show to the world they can't find a good man. And I think they've got other desires for women. And then they can justify that. I think it's a weird psychological thing that some of them do. You know, I saw that at a church I attended. There was a secretary that came after me 2012 when I moved back to Colorado. Hispanic, my age, pretty thing. She hadn't been married. I moved to Colorado in 2008. So I was what, 48? No, 2012, excuse me. So I was what, 42? No, that ain't right. Anyways, I was under 50. And she admitted to me that she hadn't dated, and all she did was criticize. Oh, the guy showed interest. I said, Laura, you're single and you're pretty. And she would criticize men for noticing her. I said, you notice me, did I get mad at you? No, but you love God. I said, well, I'm sure some of the men in here do too. Yes, Dr. Manna. So she came to me one day and admitted a teen girl came up from the youth group and hugged her, and she said, Michael, she aroused me when she hugged me. And I said, Laura, you know, you're being so picky about men. You haven't made love. You haven't been married. You're getting past your prime. And she would tell the old ladies in the church, there's no good men. Got to go back 1844. I read that, Jim. Interesting. So, the ladies, when I was in Sunday school, they would make comments to me. Laura's had a very hard time finding a good man. She's been talking about you, Michael. I thought to myself, yep. And as soon as she finds a flaw, I'm going to be on the trash heap. I didn't say that to them biddies. But Laura's confession to me made me realize I think that she doesn't want to admit she likes women. But if she can prove to the world that guys are not worthy and not as Christian as she is, then she can have a closet thing going on. And I'm sorry, there's a lot of women in the U.S. who do that, in the church and out of the church. Why don't you just admit you're into chicks and stop playing that game with us? But what do you do when a young lady on here, 45, coming on to me, sending me a picture, that's all I'm gonna say. I said this last night. And then doesn't talk for 4 days. I sent a couple texts, nothing. You know, I'm gonna be honest, a lot of women that have showed an interest in me through the channel and played nothing but games. They'll talk up, oh, I love you, I wanna get to know you. And then a month will go by and you don't hear from them. I'll send text, you doing okay? That ain't normal and ain't right. Irma. I dated other cultures. Oh, the fights are today, huh? How you doing up, Light? I don't have a TV up, Blake, so no. I don't really follow the sports world. Me, I'm more whatever. I become like a lot of women myself. Hey, where did Jillian go? Did she cut out on me and I missed it? That sucks. Oh, I'm sure it is. So much for the rain. We got a little smattering of moisture and out it went. I don't have a TV. There you are. Oh my gosh, I thought you left me. I watch YouTube too. The few, the proud, the YouTubers. Oh, I gotta do something. Nope, not yet. We won't do that yet. Turn off the light. I'm gonna go into my room. Probably gonna go to bed early. Not now, but I'm gonna go to bed early. You know, TV back in the 90s still was pretty good. Nickelodeon and TGIF, Fridays, Boy Meets World, well, not Saved by the Bell, but Screech died a few years ago. They told me he was arrogant, though. I love it. It fits with the theme of my ocean heart. Where is, as does this. This is my original heart. I found that at Walmart years ago in the crafty crap section. I should have bought several of those. I've had women from all walks compliment that one. Thank you, Donnie. I appreciate that. So, thank you, Irma. I love the face with the little hard eyes. That's so cute. Og, do me a favor. Grab my hand. Pull me through the screen. Do it like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. Send me into TV, turn me into TV signals where I come through the screen and be in your wardrobe. We could call it the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I could show up in your wardrobe and go, where am I? Mike, it's you. It's me, Jillian. What? But I got to go to work tomorrow. Mike, you stay the night here. When you wake up, you'll be transported. And it's like you've only been gone 5 minutes in your world. Oh, yeah. Hi, Paula. Send me The Storm, please, Paula. Love that book. One of my all-time favorites. Ugh, don't cover my necklace. I love the colors. The light's different depending on the light, but the sun hits this. Oh, it's brilliant. What would you do if I just materialized in your wardrobe? Jillian? Does it really? My ruby work boots and going to Kansas. Why Kansas? What is this? This is driving me nuts. Needs to be bitten. Some little boo-boo. What would you do if I just materialized in your place right now? Would you be mad? Would you be shocked? How would you react? Meet George Jetson. You know, you go in the tube. Bye, Mom. I'm gonna put on my dancing shoes. What about you? It would be a blast, all right. Yes, we could have a tea party. Donnie, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Thank you. You know, I'm just odd, but my mind is sane. Hey, Summer, how are you? That's right, Jim. Well, yeah, Dr. Manis, as a man, that wouldn't be okay. You'd be hearing me going, wrong button on the time. Dr. Manis, this is your house? I didn't mean to crash your wardrobe. Oh my gosh. Can I have a snack before I leave? Oh my gosh, if you gave me a hug, I'm done. I'm done. When marimba starts to play, la da da, sway with me, like the lazy ocean hugs the shore. Sway me once, sway me more. Other dancers may be on the floor. This ginger chew. Hi, Daddy Maddie. Hi, Britte. I admit, I'm not lying. I'm a grown man. I come through a wardrobe and I feel her beautiful arms around me. I'm going to wrap my arms around her and go, I love Ireland. I would smell her hair and go, Erin, I've finally come home to the Emerald Isle. Oh, hi, Jillian. How are you? Hey, Harold, how are you? Amen, Daddy, and thank you for that. Paul, it's not creepy. You have to talk like Pepe Le Pew to your lover. Le Pant. Le Pant. You know, I flirt with some of you. I'm guilty as charged. Og put her picture up there yesterday and I lost it. Like, wow, look at that red hair. Look at that pretty girl. I dated a redhead twice, a little bit crazy. But the thing is, she's in Ireland. There's a big difference between redhead American and redhead Irish. Sometimes I have to leave when the flirting starts. I am a hot mess. Absolutely. It's hot in Georgia, I'm telling you. Look, how many intelligent people are here listening to a guy with lipstick on both his shoulders and his lips? That's not normal. Greer Garson red. Oh my gosh, Lisa. We do. she and I'd be like trying to go to sleep. She'd be like, the lights are off. Hey, Mike, did you ever try this? No. Does it taste good? You've never eaten those? No. Oh, well, good night. Good night. Jillian, yeah? How come I can't go to sleep? Because I'm here. I want to talk to you all night. I know, I'm the same way. Meanwhile, in Canada, we have a rainstorm. Send it down here, please. I think that Jillian is probably more on our side, because if she can hang out in this room, I don't think she agrees with what they're doing to her country. Hi, Catherine. How are you? And welcome. Welcome to the channel. I asked her for a second opinion. You're in the north part. I'm all right, Catherine. Thanks for coming. We cover everything from A to Z, but I don't know what we're talking about that starts with Z. Has anybody seen a zebra? Thank you, Harold. Like the lazy ocean hugs the shore, sway me once, sway me more. Don't you wish we could just do that? I simply ask somebody in the room, send me a rain. Okay, Mike, here you go. And it comes. Mike, send me your hot weather. I'm tired of all this cold. And I bounce all the Georgia temps right over there. In the Augusta News tonight, we've had an unusual cold front in June. The high no higher than 40 degrees. Wouldn't that be fun? Zoomies! Donnie, that's funny. It's absolutely hot. The Blarney Stone has a bad case of mono. What? You said that before. I'm already living with mono. One and only me. That's stupid. I want a duo. Maybe I should reverse it. Oh, grab my hand. And she's suddenly seated here next to me and we're live. How was the trip? Oh, Mike, it was fast. Really? Did you experience any turbulence? No. Do you feel the time change? I'm going to bed and it's your get-up time. Or no, you're 5 hours ahead of me. Want to go to bed early? Sideways brains. You're so funny, Donnie. I need a woman, not a cat. There was a cat in my yard earlier on the video. You missed it. You missed it. He or she was hiding out under the trees. You're right, they don't talk back. Paula, where are you at again? Why are you getting all that beautiful weather and I don't? That isn't fair. Why is that? I know yesterday I didn't feel a mosquito out there at all. It was so dang hot. Still very warm out here, but I can feel a little bit of coolness in the wind. Look at that. Statesboro, that's right. You're not that far from me. I keep forgetting that. You're literally, what, an hour and a half away? You're straight down 25. "25 is not that far away from me. The cloud cover also keeps the UV off the house, but I noticed the attic temperature is probably 100,000 degrees. Lisa, she had a 1,000-degree factory. That's crazy. That's hot. I don't know how Lisa survived. Fredericksburg, Virginia. Tony, thanks for coming in. And come on back. I love the fan. Feels so good. That wind blowing up my skirt, right up my legs. See, I've always wanted experience. Now I can say, now I know what a woman goes through trying to dress and get ready. It's a process. It is a process. You don't just slip on your clothes. Yeah, that's crazy, Lisa. That's too much. "25 years of that. I say I feel like a dish rag at the end of my shift. Paula, have a good one and be safe. You know, the human body can only take so much. Good night, Paula. You take care. Sleep well. Oh, Elizabeth, that'll be nice. Really, Debbie? I actually need to go too. The minute I sit down, my body says, I didn't sleep very well last night. I had a hard time getting to sleep. I don't know why. I do know when it's colder outside, I sleep deeper. That's a fact. Oh, you notice all that. Well, come here. You put your arms up in front of me like this, and I'll kiss you all over. Oh, what would it be like to kiss a woman again? I don't know. It's been so long. I like posing, Og, for you. Don't know on that one, European. Yeah, I don't open my windows here. Shoot, all that humidity and hot air would roll right in. I like a woman with clean shaven arms. That just looks so beautiful. When a woman goes like this, when she goes like this, that is so beautiful. It is a cooling feeling, Stacy. It's a sexy feeling. That's why I shave. I don't like hair. I don't, it's gross. How are you, Stacy? Og knows what to say, I'm telling you. Thank you, Gmail. How are you? And welcome from down under. I love Men at Work. I love Little River Band, and I think Down Under is awesome. Haven't been there, but I never had Vegemite though. Og, you crack me up, saying I'm looking to doing a Marilyn Monroe look. Now that's funny. Yes, darling. Let me take off your pendant for you. Oh, Michael, I love it when you touch my neck. Do you? Yes. How am I going to start trouble? You're not right here. Now, if you were here in this room, I cannot promise I'd be on my best behavior. Are you serious, Elizabeth? I've never heard of that. Hello, Elizabeth, too. Oh, Stacy, I hate that. Like when I'm raking in the fall and you get it all piled up, and then this blast of wind. I'm like, come on, God, I was almost done. And God's up there going, I hate that. Elizabeth, that's interesting. Is it true that if you put warm water on somebody's finger when they're asleep, that they'll pee the bed? I've been told that. Anybody else heard that racket? Thank you, Lisa. Og's cute. And men and women were not made to just simply be platonic. What a stupid word. Do you have a platonic relationship? Do you have an obtuse brain? See, you're a rascal. Is that bad? Is that bad? You like it and you know it, otherwise you wouldn't be here. Can you imagine if Og was like connected to big shots? I fall in love with her and I go over there and she tells me, guess what? Because of my family, you can be visaed and you can live and work here. I would totally go. Totally. You're a rascal. Guys, I think I'm losing it. You're all seeing me losing it. And August smiling. She knows I'm starting to go to La La Land. Thank you for coming, everybody. I hope everybody has a good evening. Back to work tomorrow. Ugh. Supposed to be 90s tomorrow, then Tuesday we drop down to 80s, so that'll be a little bit of a break. You don't have a picture? Take a selfie on your phone and then just upload it to your YouTube. Lisa, you're always welcome. I didn't kick you out of here. Ever. We disagree from time to time. It's going to happen. I try not to be a meanie. Am I mischievous? I wouldn't do anything ornery, though I do have an ornery streak, but the problem is I'm flirting because you're pretty. That's the problem. Whose fault is it you're pretty? Mine or yours? Whose fault is that? Oh, hey, Jessica, how are you? And thank you and welcome. Yes, Lisa, I never hated you. Rascal? Oh, I don't want to be called a rascal. I'm not Fabio or something. No, I don't look like Fabio. Michael. I can't believe it's not butter. Yes, Jillian. But it is. It is. Only the finest for you. All right, you guys, have a good one. I'm out of here. I'm being kicked out of my own room. Her parents' fault. An hour drive? Where are you going? Eye surgery on Thursday. I'm recovering well. Tomorrow's my... All right, hold on, Jessica. Before I go, we got to do what I do. Folks, it's her birthday tomorrow. A one, a two, a 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jessica. Happy birthday to you and many more. Woo! There you go. I hope you have an awesome birthday, Jessica. I've been on for a couple hours, so I'm going to cut out and get ready for bed. That's right. Og. What am I going to do with you? Are you serious, Lisa? No problem. I hope you have a good day tomorrow. Wow, Michelle, that'd be fun if I could transport myself and ride. Yes. No. Take care, all of you. Wait, let me look at that picture one more time. She's so cute. All right, everybody, have a good evening. Till next time.